Hi everyone, it's Louise. I'm doing this video from this most incredible shrine that I found in the middle of nowhere on my walk up to Runyon Canyon today. And I thought it was really a beautiful place. So I've just done a meditation and I thought I would share something that just came to mind in my meditation, something to share with you. And it's really around what's really been happening this year and how we can use what's been going this year to drive us forward into 2017. Under the colour mirror system that I use, the colour mirror system which was created by Melissa Jolly, 16, which is obviously within the year 2016, 16 is the tower. The bottle is called the tower, and that asks us to look at the structures, the beliefs, the behaviours, everything that we're holding on to that is no longer going to serve us as we move into 2017. And I guess there's been a lot happening on the political scene this year which you can sort of apply to this, but I don't really want to go down that road in this particular video. But what I want you to perhaps start looking at as we start moving into 2017 is, what is it that you're holding on to? What is it that you keep attracting into your life that probably is no longer serving you? And I guess 16 is all about looking at that and looking at what behaviours, what belief structures, what values you have which may not be serving you in terms of achieving what you want out of life. One of the things which keeps on springing to mind and kept on coming into my meditation was about sabotage. So I thought I would give you my views on that. You see, quite often we have been so used to taking what other people believe about things and applying it into our own life. So for example, sabotage. I remember being brought, going through a very sort of male-dominated sales background, and my directors were always saying that I'm sabotaging my success, that I get to a certain level and I create something which sabotages my success. But it's really interesting because I don't see sabotage now as anything from a negative perspective. I choose to see any sort of behaviour that I'm doing that's not taking me forward as information. And I guess it's probably because of the work that I do. When I'm working with clients, I'm not judging whether something's right or wrong. I'm just curious as to why they're doing what they're doing. I'm curious why they say certain things. I'm curious why they do certain things. It's not that I will come from a place of judgment. And I offer that to my clients to sort of say, you know, rather than seeing it as a good or bad situation, just keep on being curious about why you're doing what you're doing. What is it what benefit are you getting from it? So going back to sabotage, what we would term as sabotage, which I think is probably a very negative term for most people. But if you are sabotaging your behaviour or something to get to what you want to achieve, then there's a bigger part of you that doesn't feel in alignment with what it is that you want. So for example, you know, take a very easy example of you are trying to lose weight, you want to lose weight, so you've signed up for a program to go to the gym, but every single thing that you do prevents you from getting to the gym. So for example, you might be working late if you go to the gym after work. You might feel too tired to go to the gym. Or equally, if you go to the gym in the morning, you might have had a late night, so you feel like you want to stay in a little bit longer in the morning. Or you haven't got your gym stuff ready, and by the time you've got all that ready, you're going to be running late, and so you decide not to go. Now the thing is, this is behaviour which is in some way protecting something for you. So there's a program that you're running on a subconscious level that isn't in alignment with your conscious desire. So rather than it being a good or bad situation, be curious about it. Be curious as to why it is that you're preventing yourself from achieving something that you want. And one of the best ways of doing that is actually to tune into the energy that you feel within your body when you're not achieving that. So say for example, you don't get up early in the morning, you can't get to the gym. So I'm sure you're like most people, that you'll go through this internal dialogue of, why didn't I get to the gym? Oh God, I haven't made it to the gym again, and what's stopping me going to the gym? And like most people, you'll run this program. But at that point, just start to be curious. Start to be curious as to what's going on in your body, because your body will have the answers. Find out where you feel what you feel and start being curious as to what it is. Start being an investigator and start asking yourself some very constructive questions, i.e., what benefit am I having by not going to the gym? What is this behavior preventing me from achieving, etc., etc. So you can start asking more constructive questions. You get really good answers. So I would say it's a very old structure, it's a very old belief, it's a very old paradigm that sabotage is a particularly negative thing. What I would ask you to do or share with you is to just start seeing it as a form of information, and the more you listen to that information, the more you can actually start learning about yourself and moving yourself into a place where you achieve what you want to achieve with ease and with flow. Because like I say, any sort of conflict that you're having is because your conscious and your subconscious desires are not in alignment. And as your conscious mind is the one that's probably setting the goals and wanting the desire of going to the gym, for example, you need to get to the subconscious program that is trying to actually keep you safe in some sort of way. There's something that you've experienced in your past which is preventing you from being in alignment with your conscious mind. So that's my post from here, which is a really beautiful, it's so beautiful here today. It's about 75 degrees, which is lovely, and I'm sure my friends in England are not going to like me for saying that. And as I'm sitting here and looking over into the valley, there's sort of this dappling of the sunshine, which is just really, really beautiful. But I hope that's helped you out. Start being inquisitive. And one thing I would ask you as well, I'm going to be doing I think it's probably going to be like a webinar or something on how to get yourself out of sabotaging behaviours. So in the comments below, please can you just identify what you tend to do from a sabotaging perspective, and I will start putting together the webinar which will start answering those or giving you some pointers or some direction on how to start finding out why you're sabotaging in the way that you are. So drop your comments in the or drop your sabotaging behaviours in the comments below, and I'll get those addressed when I put together this webinar. So have an absolutely amazing day, and I will see you soon. Take care.